Welcome back. Normally, college basketball teams are allowed 2 exhibition games per season, but after that devastating tornado ripped through Joplin on the 22nd of May, Mizzou coach Frank Haith petitioned the NCAA for a 3rd preseason contest. The idea, to play Missouri Southern on their home floor in Joplin, with all the proceeds benefiting tornado relief efforts. And so the One State, One Spirit Classic was born. The Tigers and Lions meeting in Joplin tonight. Moment of silence before the game at 5:41. That was the exact time the tornado struck on the 22nd of May. Coach Haith, first game at Mizzou, just an exhibition contest. You'd expect his team to look good. They did look good tonight. Marcus Denman, leading scorer from a year ago, a 3-pointer to get the scoring started. Matt Pressey had a nice night. The steal here goes all the way for the layup. Matt with 18 points on the evening. His brother Phil, playing some defense, takes this away, leads to the fast break. Michael Dixon finishes. He had 19 on the night, one of 6 Tigers in double figures this evening. Kimmy English knocks down the 3. Mizzou, with a big effort in the second half, scored 67 points over those final 20 minutes. Denman led the way with 25. Missouri, a 114-68 win. The coaches shake after the game. A sellout crowd in Joplin tonight. They raised a lot of money. A successful night for basketball down there. Our NASCAR Chase report is sponsored by D&K Collision. Of the 4 tracks left in the Chase, Martinsville is Carl Edwards' least favorite. The Columbia native has posted an average finish of 17th at the half-mile track. Edwards went to Martinsville with the points lead, 14 ahead of Matt Kenseth. Before the start of today's 500-lap race, Edwards started on the pole after qualifying was rained out yesterday. He led several laps early on, but Carl dropped behind, had a couple of slow pit stops, passed by Jeff Gordon here on lap 255. That put Edwards a lap down, but he would rally back later in the race, and he avoided one of the many caution flags. This was costly late in the race. Kenseth came in second. Matt Kenseth, he was second in points coming in. A big wreck there. He was involved, and he would finish in 31st place. Carl got back into the top 10. He ended up finishing in 9th place today. Tony Stewart, though, what a run he is having in the playoffs. Past Jimmy Johnson late. Stewart gets the victory over Johnson. So with 3 races to go, Edwards still owns the points lead, but here comes Mr. Stewart with 3 wins during the chase. He is now up to 2nd place, just 8 points behind Edwards. No other driver is within 20. Kenseth fell all the way back to 36 points back. He's in 5th after his late wreck. The chase moves to the Lone Star State, Texas Motor Speedway, next Sunday. Well, last season, the Chiefs opened the year with a Monday night victory at home over the Chargers. Same matchup tomorrow night at Arrowhead Stadium. Kansas City will take a 3-game winning streak into the contest. The Chiefs can claim a share of first place in the AFC West if they can beat San Diego. The winless St. Louis Rams playing host to the Saints, and look who showed up. Tony La Russa and several St. Louis Cardinals. They brought the World Series trophy, got a nice ovation. It must have rubbed off on the Rams because they didn't look like a winless team today. Blocked punt here by Robert Quinn in the second quarter led to a Steven Jackson touchdown later in the second quarter. A.J. Feely hits the newest Ram, Brandon Lloyd, for the score. It's 17-0 at halftime. Rams weren't done. Jackson, another touchdown run in the third quarter. He had 159 yards today. It was 24-0 Rams. Saints made it interesting late, but St. Louis seals it. Darian Stewart the pick and the score. The Rams win 31-21. That's the first victory of the season for St. Louis. The Missouri Tigers pulled off their own upset victory yesterday. Gary Pinkel's squad rallied from 14 down to knock off 16th-ranked Texas A&M. The Tiger defense came up big after halftime, allowing just 3 second-half points, coming up with a couple big turnovers. Mizzou piled up 284 yards on the ground. Henry Josie ran for 162. This fourth-quarter touchdown gave Missouri the lead. Aggies tied it up later in the fourth, sending the game to overtime in OT. James Franklin hit Marcus Lucas to put Mizzou on top. The Tiger D would hold on for there. A 38-31 win, putting Missouri back to the 500 mark. They are 4-4 on the season. The Tigers return to Texas next Saturday night to take on the Baylor Bears. A big celebration in St. Louis today to honor the World Series champion St. Louis Cardinals, who You saw some of them at the Dome earlier in the day. Team held a big rally at Busch Stadium this afternoon and a parade through downtown. The Redbirds won their 11th World Series title on Friday night, beating the Rangers in Game 7 of the Fall Classic. No exact total, but officials do estimate that several 100,000 fans turned out for the festivities. So the Cardinals celebrated today. The Rams and Mizzou won. You got to get a Blues victory to cap off the weekend, right? Blues playing in Edmonton tonight. The captain, David Backus, ties it up in the second period with that goal, but Edmonton took over from there, scoring the next three. Ryan Smith put the Oilers ahead for good there. 4-2 the final as Edmonton wins. I guess not everybody in Missouri got a win this week. Oh well. A total of 18 Mid-Missouri high school football teams advance to the postseason. Playoff action begins this Wednesday night, but before that comes, we need to choose our final Wall Street Insurance Group Play of the Week for the final week of the regular season. Here are your three nominees from week number 10. Play 1 from Tipton Dallas Peoples. He's got over 2,000 yards rushing this season. He's turned in a lot of big plays, including this 54-yard touchdown against Sacred Heart. That was on Thursday night. Play number 2 from Hickman's upset win over the Jays on Friday. Logan Fitch hits Alex Keith. He will go all the way, a 58-yard touchdown connection. The other Columbia team also in the playoffs, the Rockbridge Bruins. Play number 3, Bo Bell to Kenny James. He breaks free, 49 yards for the score against Blue Springs. Pick your favorite. Go to our website, connectmidmissouri.com. Click on High School Football Central. We will show you the winner tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Big week football playoffs. Also, district soccer is this week, so fall sports starting to wrap up here.
All right. Thank you, Tony. We're back in a minute.